I didn't comb my hair. This thing didn't comb its hair, but you know, there's other ways to be fancy.
Merry Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Miss Wild Hunt.
That's right, y'all. It's a festive time of year, and I wish you guys would just shut up about it so we can get back to work. But until then, we're gonna do a special. This thing is stuck in there. Why do they do the champagne?
Krampus.
Salt?
It's all because Krampus.
Oh yeah.
He's not here to open it.
This is gonna be the Krampus edition. So hail Krampus. I would be so misbehaving if I lived in Europe, so I get Krampus to come over. Oh, this looks good.
He looks like a good party animal.
Listen to that. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of foam. Drinking the Omegong special black stuff. I don't know. There's an X and a V on it, Max.
15?
No, just XV. You know.
Exemplar Vitalis?
Put this over here so we can market for it. There, sponsored by that. First question is from John. Hello, Logan and team. My friends and I were going to have a little LAN party in a couple of weeks, and I was wondering if you could give us some important tips for making a LAN party successful and fun one. Please include favorite LAN games, important hardware to have, best party foods, etc. Would thoroughly appreciate the tips. Haha. Anyways, love your show and peculiar sense of humor. I don't know what you're talking about. That's brought some good, all caps, comedy into the PC scene for once. Sincerely, John. All right, let's talk about some games for a LAN party first off. I like the old school games. I like some of the new school games. Max, what do you got? What game?
I like to play Quake at LAN parties, and I'm not talking about Arena. I'm not talking
Quake
about 2.
1.
Talk about 1.
I like Quake 2 better, but you like Quake 1, so we got Quake 1 and 2 on the list.
Well, I play Quake 2 if I up the speed on the server. If the server's playing at fast speeds, like Quake 3 Arena, you know, the tournament speed, which is technically Quake 1 speed. Everybody's running around like they're on a Coke binge, and I could smell that from here.
Magic in my mouth, sir.
I don't want to be any part of your magic mouth.
Then I'll drink it all. That backfired on you. Half-Life Deathmatch, the original, not Half-Life Deathmatch, just Half-Life out of the box, playing Deathmatch in that.
Crowbar time.
Freaking, what's the one that can shoot through walls? The
gluon gun.
Yeah, the gluon gun. Man, Wendell with that gluon gun, you won't even see Wendell on a map. He'll just be there with his headphones like, blam, you're dead through the wall. I heard you walk past that thing. And I heard the part where you walked across the metal, and then you walked onto the concrete again, and I shot. I was like, damn it, Wendell, dude. Like, every time. He's like 9 out of 10 through the wall without even seeing you first. Usually people see you first, then you run behind the wall, and you're dead. But no. Tribes was also fun. Soldat. If you want to have like a yelling and screaming match, play a 2D game called Soldat. You know this game, right?
Yes.
It is like yelling and screaming. If you want to play some newer games, Chivalry.
Fun. Well, yeah, Chivalry at the moment. No, you could run a dedicated server via LAN, like a private match.
Good.
Like
Run Chivalry. That game's
it's
epic.
UDK. You could totally fake it, because if you go to the command line to tell it open, it will open a server that's local. That's what I tested here before I put it up on the server.
Mm-hmm. Now, he also wants to know some hardware. Well, you're going to need like a nice gigabit switch, especially for transferring files. For playing games, a 10100 switch will do you just fine, but in my experience at LAN parties, people are like, oh, you've got this? Oh, I've got that. Let's throw some files back and forth. And look, oh, I recorded my family throwing spatulas at each other. I love videos of spatulas, and you trade files. That's because we can't talk about pirated material, which a lot of people will trade things that are like, hey, I got this movie of my family throwing spatulas. So that's what we say instead, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Generally with switches, you want to get something managed if it's a large LAN party, like more than 10 people.
Yeah, we've got 12-port switch laying around here that works just fine. So
yeah, right now we're just using a home 5-port, but once we start doing linking,
we got a 12-port laying around somewhere. I don't know
upstairs.
where it is. That's upstairs. All right. Yeah, we'll get something like that. A lot of times you can find them on eBay for like $80 if you're lucky.
Companies usually throw them out because they're upgrading to bigger stuff.
Or they got a business. Everybody's going out of business these days, so take advantage of that. Look around from companies who are getting rid of their switches. All right, food and drinks. I'm going to recommend like beer because it's just so easy to aim after you've had 2 of these.
I seem to do better at Goldeneye when I'm schlitzed.
Maybe Goldeneye, but I can't imagine like a... Well, Instagib, I suck. I'm like, oh.
I was pretty good at Chivalry, pretty drunk, but that's how they were back in like the the medieval times.
Yeah, Chivalry's different though, because it's not so much... It's like timing and blocking and stuff, but it's not so much like running in like, you know, Instagib type stuff. It's different.
Definitely, I would agree with you. I tried to drink and play Quake 3 Arena on Instagib. Not a good idea.
Get rid of the freaking soft drinks. Get rid of the high fructose corn syrup, dude. That stuff's just gonna rot your brain and your body. But I don't know. I mean, I guess caffeine is good, so you can get some tea or coffee. You need like a carbonated beverage. Everyone wants carbonated sweet stuff, I guess. Get whatever you want. I don't care if you get Mountain Dew. I'm not gonna judge you. Well, I already just did. Mountain Dew drinker. Yeah, every gamer has to drink Mountain Dew. It's their marketing. It just worked.
Here in Kentucky, we got a lovely drink that's like Mountain Dew, but far better.
L8. You can make your own freaking soda. You know, like get some carbonated water, get some simple syrup, and then mix in whatever fruits you want.
Vodka.
Vodka?
Vodka's a fruit. In Poland, it grows on trees.
I don't believe you. Food. Let's recommend some food, shall we? Banana chips are good. These things, like get some protein bars. I don't know. Laura bars. What else we got in here? Raisins are great, man. I freaking love raisins. Need some raisins, man? Mmm.
Yeah, we're the kind of natural gamers here.
Oh, the raisins.
You get so much more energy, and you're able to stay up longer with like natural sugars.
Dark chocolate.
B vitamins and caffeine.
B vitamins are very important. Just take a B vitamin. With some nuts in your mouth. This is just stuff we had around the office and just what we do.
Logan's own spiced nuts.
Fruit leather. Improves your brain. That's the sound of your brain getting better. Look at this thing. I ain't having none or that. Now it's banana pudding. Banana pudding it over there for later.
I feel assaulted. You're flinging fruit at me. I did not take my defense course against flinging bananas. I took the raspberry course and the blueberry course.
Well, that's because you need a fruit bat.
I missed out on the banana course.
You missed out on my puns,
too. They charged me with a banana. A tiger jumped out.
What?
The Monty Python skit.
Oh, I have no shit about.
How to defend yourself against a banana.
So yeah, do it right, man. Let's get a movement started. I'm sick of like junk. Like I don't want to go to another LAN party with Doritos and stuff. Get some fruits and veggies and hang out. People complain.
Kick him in the organs.
Yeah, kick them right in their organ, right in their pipe organ. Esophagus, their pipe organ, of course. That's what I was talking about. Their esophagus. And then pour tea down their throat so they get hot esophagus syndrome and then kick them while they have the tea down their throat.
It's kind of funny you mentioned fruits at a LAN party because I remember at GL6 there was a big bowl of like grapes and melons. Nobody was touching it and I'm just like, I took the whole plate with me and I was just walking around eating grapes and melon because I was like, nobody's eating this.
Why are we all so out of shape, guys? Come on. You know, you game better in the real world. I don't know. Yeah, next question is from JDP. Last year I bought a gaming PC from CyberPower. I don't know if you have heard of them, but you choose the parts and they will build the PC and send it to you. Since then I have done many upgrades to my PC and now I'm looking to update my motherboard, Gigabyte Z68P DS3. I am worried that when I install my new Mobo, I will not be able to start up as I will have no drivers, etc. I have posted on many forums, etc., etc. I'll put this on the screen. But here's the gist of it. You want to know what's going to happen if you take out your motherboard and install a new one. Well, since more than likely you're moving from a Z68 to like a Z77, here's what's going to happen. You're going to put it in there and all your motherboard drivers are going to be different and Windows is going to go, oh God, what's up? It might work. And I did that on mine over there. I actually moved from, God, I was like stuck at 1366 or something. I moved from P55 what it was. I was on a P55 and then I decided to move to the X79 platform, which is totally different, but it's still Intel, and you know, I plugged in my hard drive, and it worked, and Windows came on, I was like, holy God, this worked. I had no idea it was going to work. I didn't think it was going to. I was prepared to reinstall Windows, but it worked, and then I started noticing a lot of weird things, like, my file transfers are really slow. Like, I mean, USB 3 was like USB 1.1 speeds, like 14 megabytes per second, just stupid slow, and then I noticed my hard drive speeds were slow, and just lots of things were just really strange. And there were some remnants from the old drivers, like some of the old INFs, like some of the motherboard drivers and that sort of thing. Some of the SATA drivers were just left in Windows, and they were just messing with everything. So what you really need to do if you want to do it right is back up your key files, do a clean install of Windows. And I know you said here in your email that you don't have a Windows CD anymore, but you do have the OEM sticker. That should be good for another install of Windows, but you're going to have to get a copy of Windows somewhere. Just go somewhere and download it illegally because you have a legal serial key. You're allowed to get a copy of it. And then when you install it, use that serial key. If anything goes wrong, you can call Microsoft, and they'll be like, what's up, man? And you'll be like, this is up. And they'll be like, whatever. They do. And it'll work.
It's usually a toll-free number. You don't have to talk to anybody. Unless you screw up like too many times, put in the numbers, and it's like, we're good connected.
And they put some exasperated tier 4 guy on the line like, I am tier 4. I am at home. What do you want?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that's what's up with that. But yeah, you're going to have to reinstall a few things and reinstall your OS. When you move from one platform to another, you really should reinstall your OS. I've heard of people having good luck with it, but it's not worth the headache. Like, it seriously is not. Next question is from Sean, a.k.a. Puck 5550. Thank you for your time. Hope I make it on the show. No, you will not make it on the show. Greetings and salutations to everyone at Tech Syndicate. I wonder if you have any audio-only versions of the tech, the Six Strikes Law, and or protecting ourselves on the internet. The main reason I'm asking is because I wanted to know if it would be alright with you guys if I could throw them on my iPod and play them at work. I want my coworkers to listen to what you say so they know what is happening and know how to protect themselves. If I can, I will try to get my coworkers to check out your videos on YouTube and join your site. Thank you sincerely, Sean. It'd be epic, dude. We want all your coworkers. We want them all so we can assimilate them and brainwash them with our lies. I think I just gave away everything.
What lies?
That's the best part. You know, I could tell everyone that I'm lying to them and they'll still watch it.
I thought you just go to their
You
house
will
and
still watch it.
I thought you just go to their house and hit them with a baseball bat.
Oh, that too, yeah.
That's the mind ray.
So here's what's going to happen soon. We're going to be partnering with Blip. We better be partnering with Blip. Blip, if you're watching this, let's do this thing. I know it's the holidays, but I don't care. We're going to partner with those guys, and they syndicate us to, like, everything. So we'll be Tech Syndicate syndicated. Everywhere. iTunes, your mom's house, down in the corner store. There'll be some guy, like, just standing on the corner with, like, a CD, like, hey, man, you want the tech? $5, man. Hey, man. That's going to happen. I promise on Jesus. It's his birthday today, and I promise on him. It really is his birthday, you know that? He really was scientifically born today. On the same day as, like, Solstice, which was a couple days ago, and Yule, and all these pagan holidays, and the Great Hunt, and Kwanzaa, and some Jewish thing. He was born on that exact same day. What a coincidence! It blows my mind.
They're also Egyptian. The Egyptian deity.
Not Ra. That's the sun god, but the Horus.
Yeah, Horus was born on the 25th.
Yeah.
Technically the 25th hour of the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna celebrate Horus's birthday. We'll do that.
No, I don't want to do
No.
that. Yeah, soon, dude. Soon. Sylvester is next. I was just wondering why there are standing a Phantom on your desk. I thought somebody won that in a contest. Sylvester, you are nosy. Nosy Sylvester. Have you ever heard that phrase? Nosy Sylvester sat in the corner. Nosy Sylvester got hit with a flail. Remember that old phrase from grade school? No. I don't either.
What grade school did you go to?
Dude, we gave that thing away. All right. Next question is from Dyson Sectarius Gamma. Good timing, Car. I have 3 questions. First, why do I love Windows XP 64 so much? Windows XP 64-bit so much. Why do you love it? What kind of question is that, dude? Okay, let me ask you this. Why do I love
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding? Why? Tell me, dude. Right now. You have 4 seconds. Tell me. You can't? What's the matter? I have no idea why you like Windows XP 64 so much.
Its driver base is terrible. I mean, it's based off of Windows, what, Server 2003 R2? Yeah.
I have some idea. Maybe you know that it's the OS that I used for the longest. I skipped Vista. I was still on XP64 when Vista came out. I went from XP64 to Windows 7. So you know in your heart of hearts, sir, that that's what I did. You can feel my universal energy penetrating through the walls of your bedroom and tickling you at night. And you feel that I was on Windows XP64 and therefore you too. Oh, this is a good moment.
the same until my friend gave me a free copy of Vista, and then even then I only used it for experimenting.
I did the same thing also.
We all did this.
Vista is broken, and it was so broken that I couldn't use Autodesk Maya. I was like, nope. Even Autodesk didn't have support for Vista, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, for Maya, they said, nope, don't run it.
Chuck Testa?
Pretty much. They're like, stay with XP64, but it's stable.
Second question. When do you think the 128-bit CPU will come out, / when will the stock speed reach 5 gigahertz? All right, there's a lot that's going to go on before then, dude. I'm not sure when the 128-bit architecture is going to start. I mean, like, I don't think that's, like, even that important at this moment. So here's what's going to happen before we reach 5 gigahertz, because reaching 5 gigahertz is not going to really improve our speed all that much, maybe a little bit. I mean, when you overclock, you get like 20% performance increase. What we need to do is improve the way the CPU works, and they can do this. They've already been doing things. I mean, look at Intel. Their per-core performance is greater than AMD's per-core performance. Per-core. Especially when you look at like the 8-core versus the quad-core, it's like, wow, why is Intel? Well, they've got a better system going on. Their paging system is more efficient. There's less latency. I think what's going to happen next is we're going to start to see them come up with ways to do to process multiple things per cycle. So per tick, there's going to be 2 operations instead of 1. I mean, that's going to be difficult, but there's already some rumors out there of some people who are like, hey, we've got a new CPU. It's in the development stages. It's not Intel AMD. It's just some guys in a basement or whatever. But it can do like 8 things per tick.
That is definitely pretty awesome. I mean, it's like, I don't like mentioning consoles, but IBM is working with Microsoft on that. It's like, I think it's an 8-core, a 6-core processor.
Like a PowerPC?
It's PowerPC based. It's 6 cores, and it's like 3 threads per core, which is kind of crazy. And they're even trying. Apparently there's rumors going to try to do a quad before the release, like quad threads, which is kind of stupid.
Well, if you can improve the way things work, why not? And I think that's what's, that's really where we're going with all this, I think. So we'll see what happens. I mean, unless some guys in Canada come up with a solution for quantum computing, but even then the quantum computer is not going to be a solution for your desktop at this point in time. Not at all. I mean, it'll be good for cracking encryption.
Yeah, it's going to boil down to efficiency of per thread and per core performance.
Yeah, except for WPA2 Enterprise. You're not going to crack that, not even with a quantum computer. Well, maybe if you have like some kind of Jesus abilities.
Jesus wheels.
Happy birthday, Jesus. Why do many game creators say that the Radeon 3870 is minimum while the Radeon 2900 XT could serve its purpose? Why don't you call them? Just call them and ask them. You ask me? Like I know what they're thinking? I don't know. Do you have a 2900 XT? I don't. Nobody else does. I was like...
AGP.
No, it's not AGP. It's almost AGP. It's like the 2600 was AGP, and then the 1900 XT was like the best AGP card ever.
Yeah, that's why they were still selling it up until last year.
Yeah. There's 4 people out there with AGP. We got 4 of these left. Let's sell them. So, dude, I don't know. What do you ask this question for? God, I'm so angry. Don't want to be angry on Jesus' birthday. I really don't care. But you know what I do care about? Mark. I've always hated Christmas. I didn't know what to do with myself on the 25th. And then I found out that it was your birthday, sir. You, Mark. Not with a K, with a C. It's your birthday. So, hope you have a good one. And I hope Lucas doesn't pour fish down your pants. Especially not hungry fish. But Lucas, you should do that. Just pour fish down his pants. Maybe a goldfish with big teeth. Happy birthday, dude. Let's get sappy and cry. Let me hug it out. I was wondering if you could help me out. Christmas is almost here. It is here today. And I've been going crazy trying to figure out what to get my boyfriend this year. I thought maybe a Blu-ray drive for HTPC, or maybe a new gaming mouse, but I can't really afford anything good, and the things I can afford are out of stock. It's like the way it goes. I feel like the worst girlfriend ever. I've been trying to think of alternative gift ideas, and then it hit me. He never misses an episode of The Tech. I don't either. We have something in common. I have something in common with your boyfriend. I've never missed an episode. So, would it all be possible for you to give him a shout out in your next Inbox video? His name is Tim. He's a member of Tech Syndicate. I think he goes by Crooked Fangs. Can't get anything, yada, 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 yada. If you did this, you'd be saving my ass. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Kelly. So, should we mention Crooked Fangs? I mean, you know what happens if we do this. my entire inbox is going to be nothing but, hey, can you mention me? Can you say my name out loud? Crooked Fangs is only one of our best members of all time. He's been there for a long time. I find him quite agreeable, quite informative, quite helpful, and just, a good, rock-solid member. An ideal member, in fact.
His fangs are crooked.
Except for those crooked fangs. That's where I was going with this. I had no idea. This thing's got weird hair. All right, well,
It's unruly. It's unkempt.
Well, Tim, I hope you guys hang out and just do something fun and realize that Christmas is not about giving presents or receiving presents. Christmas, what is it about? It's about 24 hours long.
Christmas is about family, friends, and togetherness. It's not about materialistic goods, as most people think. But
No, it is about...
Walmart will tell you otherwise. You go to Walmart, people are punching each other right now. They're like, I need that piece of plastic right now.
Oh my God, a $3 waffle maker!
I got the same reaction from my parents, and I was like, yeah, it's about family and friends. And they're like, no, it's not. It's like,
Yeah, but I don't know, the Great Hunt. That's what I'm going to encourage you guys to do. Have some fun and like research alternatives to Christmas and find out where it came from.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's an old Egyptian holiday that's based on Horus's birthday. Which is kind of cool.
I mean, you got all these holidays in the same day. So, why don't you guys get into that and find a fun tradition and do that, and then let me know how it goes.
Pretty sure Buddhism has something as well on the 25th.
Isn't that something about Boot Day or something? Or is that up in Canada?
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is like...
It's where everyone boxes each other's ears. It's like the worst day of the year.
But in Russia, they celebrate Christmas on the 6th of January?
Yeah, the Day of the Bear.
No.
6th of January?
Because they're on a different calendar.
Man, they don't know about Jesus.
It's all that communism, right?
Not like communism. They got Jesus in a little box. I can't believe it. I don't want to do any more questions in this episode, so let's do another episode after this. Kelly, I hope that saved your ass. I hope. I mean, I don't care if it did. She called me a bearded angel. Like, she wrote me back. I was like, I'll take care of this. And she's like, you are a bearded angel.
I'm pretty sure Leviticus said you can't shave, so I'm pretty sure most angels have beards.
Except they're all so pretty. If you look at, like, literature or, art, I'm a pretty angel. I was cast down from heaven. I'm a devil. Nothing I can do about it.
He quite is. He lights the building on fire every day and have to rebuild it brick by brick.
It's because you're an apostle of, I don't know, of positivity. All right, that's enough of this. Let's. Should we do one more question or no? No. We'll do more in the next episode.
You got the song in this one.
Song in this one.
The music?
I'm not going to do the music. Let's do the shout out to Mark. That's the end of this. This is really tasty. All right, so happy whatever the hell this is. And I'll see you guys next time. Write me an email, whatever. Bye. Subscribe. That's it. I'll try.
Oh God, that is good.
It's got a nice fruit taste to it. It's not nearly as strong as the other Belgian quads.
New York knows how to do it.
What do you think?
It's alright.
Better than the other one, but not that good?
Yeah.
What's the other one you had?
Allagash Black. It's
Oh, Allagash. Yes, I had it in Florida.
Allagash Black. There's several different ones. There's Allagash White, Allagash Black. Allagash Black is an imperial stout made with Belgian malt.
Yeah, I had it down in Florida at this place called the Moose Lodge. It was like the weirdest hole in the wall, and they shut down because too many people were getting Bud Light and none of the craft brews they were getting. The owner was from New York, and he was sick and tired of Florida bars having only Bud Light and Coors. And I'm like,
Coors. You fuckers and your Coors can go back to Idiotville.